And just like that, we're live. No intro. Why is there no intro? Because I'm going for 3 streams tonight to catch up on this sketchbook challenge. Welcome to StanUARY. We're doing day 8, and we're going to be, I don't know, hanging out, discussing, uh, maybe saying we're sorry to a very much highly, in my view, highly underrated 1999 Avengers United They Stand. This is highly underrated. The people that like to bash this cartoon, I don't think look at the design work. I don't think they look at the time it was made in. And we have our first AKAPAD. Welcome to the AKAPAD Army. IFK 5. What is up, Total Excellence? Thanks for hanging out. Hey, I'm doing like a streamathon tonight. Number 1, because I'm lonely. Just joking. But no. I just got to catch up on some work, and I thought I would just, spread it throughout the evening. It's like I'm working on StanUARY, drawing Trial by Fire, working on StanUARY, drawing Trial by Fire, and I'm stacking it. Love you, buddy. How are you? But yeah, so if you go into the design work for this series, like I'm not joking. Great take on Ultron, fantastic take on Krang. Really nice design work. They elevated, excuse me, still got the COVID, people. They elevated Hank Pym. They elevated Ant-Man into team leader. They took out the Trinity and then like Marvel goes through bankruptcy, like all of this stuff that kind of derailed this show and the Silver Surfer one. I give this a lot of credit because this presence for Ant-Man is very reminiscent of the Heroes Reborn, the Extreme Studios Rob Liefeld take on Ant-Man. They elevated like almost like the physicality of the character. Really nice stuff. Watched the video yesterday. That guy created his own Avengers team with 3 domain characters. What video was that? Can you send me the link for that? Because I would watch the living shit out of that. IFK 5. Also, can we set something up soon for either a Instagram conversation or something on YouTube? I kind of want to start getting back into all of that. You're always one of the guys I go to. But let me know. Send that over, by the way. But yeah, and then right here, I'm just like adding some bottom light, as I call it sometimes, to Thor here, just to kind of bring it out a little bit more. Yeah, I call it bottom light because it's like a rimming effect. But everyone, welcome. Got some great DMs and suggestions after the last broadcast, talking about graffiti. Mr. Bennett, right? Simon from the UK sent those over. One of my boys. I didn't even know he was in on the stream. Like it's I kind of like that and I hate that because it's always like that shock. You're like, oh, like you were watching, and then it's like, oh, you should like tell me in the chat so I know so I can talk to you. But everyone, welcome though. Like I'm just excited at sketchbook challenges. Like they're such a grind, and the way how they bleed into your other like work and your other assignments, it's fantastic. This is a really good study for me on how effective can you make one page. Like what really can you do? Look, that's a dirty inking finger right there, by the way. DM me the links. Thank you. But yeah, so we're just going to get like a little bit dirty into this Avengers run, which like I already have sketched out. Oh my god, my COVID cough comes and goes. It'll be perfect one day and a complete disaster the next. I don't know where it's coming from. Yeah, so the cool thing about this team, it's that it focused on a awesome design of the Falcon. Like he was all white with a little bit of red. Wonder Man, and I kind of like, I don't know, I drew Tigra here, but I kind of wanted to draw Ultron. Oh, and I'm kind of like, but it should be Tigra and or like Kang, not Krang, Kang, and Ultron. It should be like those two here, but now because I want to draw Tigra like that, so I don't know. Let's just do some lettering. What are we doing here? We got this, we got that, and we got this. Day 8, though. How exciting is that? Right? And I was like thinking of maybe doing. Oh, here we go. Oh, total excellence. Thanks a million. I just saw that come in, and I should have this on complete mute. Yeah, here we go. And let me get my biographical info right. This series was 1999, correct? I should know it off the top of my head. 1999. Yeah. The 1999 cartoon everybody loves to forget. See, like the pressure to not only do the writing, like the penciling, the coloring, but it's really the lettering. The lettering, I just, oh my God, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I turned off the notifications on my phone and went to vibration. Welcome to my life. Yeah, but like, isn't this cool? Like, real quick, how cool is this? Like, isn't this awesome? Just what the concept is of Ant-Man's fully armored helmet. And like I said, this is very close to what they did with Heroes Reborn. They armorized the character. And I don't know. Yeah, dude, thank you so much, buddy. No. I sent you the last one. But dude, I will check that out. We gotta get going. We gotta start doing things. We do need a phone call. Maybe this week, if we can work out some type of phone call, that would be beneficial for you and myself. If not, no big deal. No big deal. Aired on Fox Kids for 22 episodes. Show was born from the minds of huh. Oh, God damn it, we did that again. That should have been pushed a little bit to the left. I did that twice. I did that here. Look, I also did that for Thor right here. Like WTF. This was a TV show. So it ran for about 22, 25 episodes. It's available on Disney Plus, but it's like they kind of went into this other direction with the design work. I mean, like check like the gauntlets. Check out the gauntlets for the Falcon, right? Like Look, he's part gauntlet and part armored chest. Just crazy, like wild stuff. Hawkeye had a really interesting update. See, like if you want to look at Hawkeye, see, like Hawkeye is just fully armored. They took away the mask. Like it's just cool stuff. Yeah, like I don't understand why you wouldn't want this to be a success. Why you wouldn't want toys of it, and like all of it. You got to do different things for different media when it comes to these characters. You got to be willing to push the envelope. Now, that's different in the comics because I stand firm on most comics should be within a level of strict continuity. But that's why you would have something like Elseworlds and things like that. But the problem with comic book editorial now is that everything is just like multiverse. It's within continuity. Alternate takes and versions are fine. Just leave them outside the continuity. Now it's almost impossible to keep up with all of it. And look at me, I'm working, dude. I'm constantly noodling at my Ringmaster one, like constantly. I'm just really not happy with this on any level. It's like I'm just going to keep noodling with it until it becomes completely nothing. It's weird. It went under my radar. I would jump in channel Saturday morning, either W. Yeah, so but it would have been on Foxbox, I think, right? Because Foxbox was Fox Kids. It may have been, but like this is just like, look, it's just so. And you know what? Like the real nice design element. Let me see if I can find it. It's actually the Wasp in her armored look. Where is it? See, so like, look, they added a whole new color set to the Wasp, but her helmet. Oh, here. Oh, whoa, dude! Someone just did like a whole. Dude, check out the Wasp. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know. People that make fun of this show can suck it, and it actually has really. The episodes are cool. The episodes are fun. I don't understand this high horsiness with it. I don't understand high horsiness in general. Like I understand now you can not like something, but kind of act like things don't have merit is baffling to me. Like to me, just nearly every single creative endeavor has merit. So, and it deserves a level of respect. So there you go. All right. We were lettering this. Show was born from Marvel's bankruptcy. There you go. Show was thwarted, right? We want thwarted. There you go. How you like them apples? We're just drawing all night here like a bunch of maniacs. Yeah, it's like, and you know what too? I had the comics for this on my list for like kind of like on the spot like live reactions, and I'm pretty sure like issue 1 might have had an amazing Mike Waringro cover. I'm not sure if he did the other ones, but I used to have issue 1 and I loved that cover so much. But I might just buy them all off eBay and do like a blind unboxing and flip through. All right, let's do this, everyone. Let's do this. I don't know about you guys. We are here to do comic books. We're just having fun. That's all. And if you're not having fun, I don't know what you are doing. Great NFL playoff weekend. All the seeding for the league changed, which is also a little bit baffling when people act like these games are meaningless, and they're not, because seeding can affect home field. I think the Bucks now are in second place. Anyone from Florida that could be listening, also surprise victory by the Miami Dolphins. So good showings in both of our Florida football teams. Dolphins always play the Patriots hard, though. It doesn't matter what era those teams are in. There is straight up like hatred, and hey, they well, the Bills won, so it would not have affected, I don't think, the seeding of the Patriots. But you don't want to lose games. It's the NFL. There's no free game. Who popped in to talk football? Because that's what we're doing. All right, we got our letter. So basically, the whole idea is, I give like a little bio of the cartoon series, but over in the middle, we're just gonna have like a big splash logo, and I don't know why, because it interrupts 3 of the 6 panels. But I wanted to do it. I don't know why. And I thought like coloring this would be cool. Like, I don't know. We go crazy. Yeah, Dolphins are in a rough spot, dude. They're in a long, for sports, it's like Heat or nothing in Miami. The Heat can go on the run in the NBA though. Freaking yeah. Look, that's a part of the fun of the NFL in my eyes. These games mean something. Even if you're playing your second stringers, you want your second stringers to win, because that shows you how well your coaching is, how well, second stringers are auditioning for other teams the next year. Same with the coaching staff. So there's big implications to quote unquote give me games in the NFL. All right, so let's kind of we're definitely doing the Falcon just because I really dig his and big shout out to Justin Ori Horne, who co-created this. He's credited at the bottom of the prompt list right here. That is, in our Facebook group and all over social media. But he, this whole thing was kind of his idea, his suggestion, and I told him I would do it with him. But when the time was approaching, I kind of was just craving to do another sketchbook challenge. So I kind of was like, let me go just all in on StanUARY, put some of my other stuff on hold, and to start the year, it was like, let me just do StanUARY and focus on Trial by Fire. And it's a good tandem because the disciplines of StanUARY just it overflows. It just helps me get like a little bit of that nice mental break from TBF. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So the whole idea of this pose was I just wanted an area to show off his red wing. That's really, and that's illustration sometimes. Illustration a lot of times is your position on what you want to communicate. Yeah, and Falcon kind of has this like Wesley Snipes blade kid and play like box cut too, which is freaking awesome. But yeah, and look, it's kind of funny where like the transition away from the X-Men becoming Marvel's premier team. But one of the coolest things about the Avengers is because they, X-Men is like exclusive. It's like you have to be a mutant, you have to go to the school. But like one of the best things about the Avengers like property, it's like who's the next Avenger? Who's this Avenger? Any hero can become a Avenger, and just because they're so inclusive, like even villains have become the Avengers before. Like I think when it comes to a property, I think that's a huge advantage the Avengers have. But we kind of saw that we saw that formula with DC with Justice League Unlimited. Now, keep in mind too, like these formulas are adapted from what works in the comics. Okay. I remember watching Dolphins whole game and they ended cheering for the other team by accident. Yeah, there you go. Look, when I was growing up, I was still in the Dan Marino phase, and there was so much attention every single year on the Dolphins, especially when they got Jimmy Johnson from the Cowboys as their head coach. They got Ricky Barber. And a lot of people now, it's like a little bit of popular sports opinion or accepted sports opinion that, like, as a franchise, Dan Marino did everything he could to put that team like in the running as a contender year after year, and they kind of, in a way, failed them without developing a complete team, like meaning special teams, defense, offense, running game, passing game, and growing up when you're watching the micro updates of a league, like year after year, you kind of lose sight of that sometimes. But looking back, yeah, I kind of I agree with that. I feel like the Dolphins gave up on Dan Marino. They went to one Super Bowl together. I might be wrong. I think it was Super Bowl 22. Might have been Super Bowl 22. Not 24. No, wait, 24, 25 was the Giants. It might have been 24. Right? Because Niners, the last of the 80s Niners won right before the Buffalo and Green Bay won, and Cowboys went back to back. But anyway, I think with a complete team, the Dolphins could have been a 49ers level, like, Super Bowl threat. And I don't think I'm the only person that believes that right now. So we're doing a little bit of more experimentation with our design element of how we're blocking in these captions. We're leaving them exposed just because I think it's a little bit more futuristic, right? It's like a little bit more of a computer readout. I think it just looks cool, if I say so myself. Yeah, so like are the playoff seedings updated on Yahoo? Here we go. So we have up here. I'm trying to get the logo also real quick. So here we go. Not bad of a logo. Not bad of a logo. That's very much like a Peter style logo. Let's see, standings, playoffs. Where are we? Yeah, so Tampa moved up to number 2 today. Arizona, Niners, Philly, all locked in. Chargers, Las Vegas, Pittsburgh, Colts lost today. Colts got their butts handed to them, right? Let's see. Colts lost. Implosion to the Jaguars. What? Dude, what a big day for the Florida teams. Holy shit. Big day for Florida in the NFL. Yeah, thanks, dude. Look, Ifke, you know well enough that if it doesn't have like a little bit of a fresh spin, it's hard for like my mind to like grip it. So Justin will tell you, like I was going back and forth with him, and it's right when I got COVID, I got quarantined, and I was like, look, dude, I want to go and try and find this like comic book panel sketchbook. I have one, but it's too many pages. And I was like, I don't know how to get the book. I might get one off of Amazon, but it's going to make me late to start StanUARY. And luckily, I was able to get one. I was able to make my way out because I felt good one day to go to my local art store. And I was happy and pleased about this only because they had it. It was $5, which you gotta like that for sketchbook pricing. But the paper quality is so thin. This feels like a real comic. Like that's how thin the paper is. Yeah, but no, I mean like because you know what it is. There's like a level of stimulation you need as a like adult male. Okay, so hold up here. I'm just trying to bring up the logo in front of me here. Here we go. United They Stand. The Avengers. But no, I mean, it's just like, you know, like the people that want to do things at 50%. I used to try and like inspire those people and befriend them. And even now, like I would say my current run of comic book work, it's just like it's tough, man. Like there's so many people out there that just talk, and like I get it, you know, but even if you're spending money, like I don't care. Talk is cheap. Like you need to be minded to not only create something that is good, entertaining, but it also needs to be new and nuanced. It needs to have an edge. It needs to be a little bit of a cut above everything else. Dude, this is so tricky, kind of doing. Like, there's so many things to control right here. Let me hold up here. I just need to kind of focus just a little bit for a couple seconds. Here we go. We got to do that R. That R is going to come down. Maybe like there. And it's going to pop out right here. So see, I love the curve of the logo. I prefer logos that are kind of like they're for comic books. They're curved. They're a little bit skewed this way, and they create a seal. Like that's almost like my prime position when I think about logos. Dude, the S for this logo is fucking one of the best S's I've ever seen for a comic book logo. this is too fucking cool. Here we go. Yeah, and like keep in mind too, like you develop perspective and a little bit of insight when you are a professional. Like because like you got clients and years of experience and good situations, bad situations, like all that stuff. Like you have it all behind you. So like I think a lot of people will diminish that if they have a project that doesn't quite work. Like they throw out things like project management, they throw out things like art direction, they blame this, blame that. And that's where, from my perspective, it just becomes very, very comical when I see people do that. And even like an emphasis on a logo, like a logo is important, but it's also not. Like it's not important. What's important is the book and the story and how you're executing it and what you're trying to get out of it. So like this is not even close to being centered. And that's because I kind of lost myself here a little bit. Right? Doesn't quite look centered. And we always like ink in or draw in someone like what I like to call like the Peter effects. Because like I'm not recreating the Avengers United They Stand logo. I'm just invoking it. But like it's silver with the red. I mean, it's a very well positioned logo. Finding graphic design for logos is rushing where you can find somebody with killer logo design and execution is 50-50. Yeah, I mean, I'm still always upset you never hit me up for that stuff, Ithky. But because I would have hooked you up, and we know the stuff would have been new and fresh. You would have had the new hotness. But it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I mean, I was just, dude, going through some of my stuff recently to kind of put out like a like a round of feelers. And like I kind of was and it's not just for coloring or whatever, but it's kind of like there was a couple things that I'm like, like I can put some money into this. Let me like try and ignite it, like that sort of thing, But let me just put out some feelers and have some conversations. And the crazy thing is, I think some of the stuff's I'm paying like a decent rate. But as soon as I start talking about like requirements when it comes to reporting work, which is industry standard reporting work, and hold up here, I need this one. This one? Is this the one? Yeah. And being penalized when you miss deadlines. It is insane how people react to that, why they react to that, and it's almost like they're reasoning to why it's not important, nor should it be factored in. And it kind of really goes to show you, like, the independent ranks of comics is just dismal. It is people with, I believe, yeah, and this isn't for everyone, because there are some amazingly, awesomely talented people out there. There's complete solutions to making comics out there, meaning people that kind of do it all type of thing. But there's a lot of people that think they are George Lucas. They have zero business sense, zero idea of how to protect themselves, zero concept of why the publisher or the contractor would want to be protected. And I just really think that plagues a lot of independent comics. Okay. Oh my God. We did it. Maybe. What have we done? We're 36 minutes in, and we only did a fucking logo. F my life. You know, right, what I'm doing here is like a little bit of like speckling, just to add like a little bit of, you know, like a comic book logic texture, like a texture that kind of makes sense only in comics. Then we'll add a little bit more of that drop shadow with some additional gray. All right, here we go. So now we're drawing superheroes. Let's get to it. I need some high resolution pics. We will. I mean, even this, you know, I always liked, like, look at the vision, like part exposed Android, but look at the cable, like maybe cabling, beveling of his shoulder pads here. It's really cool stuff. Really cool. Just gonna put that right over there. Okay, for all of you. Keep in mind too, this series putting Vision in the forefront the way that they did, because I think he's a part of two. There might be like two episodes that he is, you know, like a focus on. First time, like even ahead of the MCU, and trying to realize Vision as a media star. And now, like, look how standard, like, you know, people look at the Vision. They look at him as a necessity to the Avengers. Not when the series came out. Now, like within the comic, he's just like too overpowered, too overpowered in the movie. You know, like Vision should have clear limitations. Just because he's a like he's part robot, so you can't do anything you want with him. You have to pull him back a little. And that's what the story's for. You know, like the story's supposed to explain that. This series too, it's like so everything's so angular design wise. I just love it. I love it so much. But when it comes to, you know, contracting and creating, yeah, I mean, don't let people waste your freaking time, even if they're paying you. You know, because people can be bad clients. Let me see here. Does he have? Yeah, he does. So he's got the. There we go. So I'm going to maybe do this a little bit of my old school way, which is like pencil, ink, and color as I go along. Just because I'm just anxious and I'm excited to see this thing start coming to life. That's usually when I'll frustrate myself and hate what I'm doing, is when I'm too anxious. But YOLO, let's do it. Oh, hey, there you go. Got some Avenger shout out here from Miss Dixon. Sorry, Miss Dixon. I was zoning out for a little bit there. Just meandering. Cheers to you. We have the Beatles cup. Refilled morning coffee, by the way, everyone. All right. Vision, red. We need some green, but it can't be too green, so we'll do a little bit of an army green. Yellow cape. Colors of Vision. Okay. Background color, though. Green. I'm thinking of the color wheel. What is opposite of green on the color wheel? Red, right? Isn't it red? So maybe we'll do this muted blue as our background color. Okay. So let's get to it, everyone. Bingo bango. maybe what we'll do is, because he's got like a little bit of a high collar, so we'll just kind of cheat that. Now, the reason why that's in there is so we can get a little bit more yellow. Just a little bit more yellow here. And his hands are yellow. Here we go. So it's never just being perfect. It's kind of doing enough work, having the instincts to, I don't know, like know when to exaggerate. You pull forward, you pull backwards. These are a lot of the internal decisions. It's like a snap judgment in a way. I say this a lot. Instincts. It's a lot of instincts when you create, when you sit down and draw, but at the same time, there's a level of discipline at the same time. So, like, you want to crank up your discipline at times to train yourself to instinctively draw something, like a tree, a car tire. A lot of these things that people have real trouble with when they learn to draw. But you kind of want to meld that with spontaneity. You want to meld that with a good personal style, a position in the future. Like you meld that with art direction. Depending on the contract, maybe some creative direction. Creative direction, art direction are not the same thing. There's just something awesome about the Vision's, like, just straight up red face, isn't it? Just as like a character, like it's so fucking crazy, but cool. Like it's a good crazy cool, some people might say. It's red. God, Ifki, what's red? I'm sorry, bud. I missed the what the hell's red? Vision's face? I hope that's what you're referencing. Cause what did you're making me think I missed something here. Like I made a error. Now, realistically speaking, the orange should, see, like the orange and the red don't have enough of a separation. So like it forces you to go to this darker yellow if you want to do like a level of secondary color, maybe like like not really highlights. Just work with that red just a little to make it Paparoonie. Papasaurus Rex. Yeah, let's hope. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think we'll see Justin in here tonight? I hope he comes by because I want to see what he's doing update-wise. Actually, you know what? I'm bouncing that. We're going to do sky blue over here. I'm going to do some sky blue. Because it's good to kind of simulate streaks of light. So let's do that. Cool. Panel 1. PM would be one of the hardest working pieces, not to mention one of the most knowledgeable. The power of cosmic one series her. Final fight guy. You're a guy I look up to, bud. That is probably one of the biggest compliments I got. I might just tear up, dude. I might just tear up. You ace, what's the opposite color of green? Okay, yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, sorry, dude. Yes, I forgot. I already forgot. I asked that. Thanks, dude. Thank you. All right. What are we doing here? Scarlet Witch next? Isn't it basic? I think I fucked up. Why do we have it's as basic as a mother effort putting Scarlet Witch with the Vision. I didn't even realize I did that. I kind of had this pose in mind, and I wanted like the cape like shooting up, and Vision seemed to be a good character to fill like this space. Like I don't, like I don't want to draw Scarlet Witch in panel 1. I don't know, guys. I'm just like, but she has boobs. Let's draw some boobs. Just be a pervert. But by the way, huge props to the exaggeration of her headpiece here. So cool. So effing cool. I love it. That's number 8. We need number 5. We need number 5. The final fight guy, dude. I'm not going to give up on what we spoke about, just so you know. There's still a couple more leads. Like I would say one in particular. So hopefully, like, I don't know, dude, but I hate to see and hear things. So if we can, work together, help you out, we will. All right. Yeah, see, we're just going to like do that. So we are I'm kind of shocked no cosplayer picked up on this version of her costume, because I think it's pretty fly. I guess it can't be fly if I say the word fly, right? Like that kind of makes it invalid. It's also an asymmetrical cut dress that she has on. Like there's only a strap on like this side. Pretty cool. Like very 90s, that the asymmetrical. I remember back there was one time I was on a girl I met off the speed line from Jersey going into Philly. So like, kind of public train type situation. And we met like within like a day or two at this one like coffee shop in Philly. It's like a coffee shop / bar, which was very cool. And I think I like upset her because she was wearing an asymmetrical like halter, not halter top, but asymmetrical, maybe like bodysuit. and I kind of made it like not a crack, but just like a comment, and I don't think she ever got over it. So love does not exist in all forms, everyone. Dang, it's been a rough few weeks, but always a new day. And hey, yeah, dude, yeah, I mean, um, yeah, I mean, like, look, dude, like, you know what, Final Fight Guy two, I hated when you like black out. I hated when we're not in like a level of communication because, I just worry about you. Like, I really do. I really do. Yeah, and like it's like that's why I call it the AKAPAD army, because like how else would all of us know each other? Like, like we're all kind of connected through social media and Twitter, and like normally, like I wouldn't even know you guys. I just think there's like a power to that, and there also like a little bit of a responsibility. Like we have a responsibility to one another because we put time and energy into like all these things we do. Like like in a way, like like you share these experiences with people when you're posting updates about your book. Like, and you need people's encouragement to keep going. Like I don't take that stuff like lightly. I know some people do. I know some people act like that shit annoys them, but not Big Daddy Peter here. Big Daddy Peter believes in a rising tide will raise all ships, and there's no reason why we all can't have our own Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles property of our own to buy yachts with, okay? Dude, and I love that she's red with a shot of like purple and lavender. Again, like I just if you're going to do like a different take on like an alternate version of a character, like that's the stuff I like. I like just the balls of just saying, like we're not going to stick to a color palette. We're going to experiment with a color palette because why the hell not? All right, so we got to kind of work on Scarlet Witch. So my original idea too was to make her like a single color, just make her like all red, like as if she's like super powering up. Final Book, I ain't wrong. You have a COVID and still doing a daily stream for the month of January. You were thinking need to do it the most. Yeah, look, I don't know, people. There's I think some of my motivation for that stuff just comes from not wanting to suck. Like I don't want to suck. And I'd rather not suck than not be like other things, if that makes any sense. Like I'd rather not suck and lag on some of my like output, like production wise. Because when you don't suck, like the other things that happen around being good, being better, being progressive in your skill set, the other things where like that pushes up, it makes the production work easier. Like like the more I grind on this, the easier trial by fire is. And Uzi Susie, okay? So, but guys, I really love you. You guys motivate me as much as like no joke. You know, like you guys motivate me also. But and also too, Trial by Fire has been going through. We are regular now in our Indiegogo updates. I'm so grateful for that because that was like one of the last pieces. I don't know, like I just needed a little bit of a, I want to say motivation. Uh, I just need a little bit of an idea of what to do for some of those Indiegogo updates and how they should. So I went through my email because there was like a lot of campaigns that I subscribed to, and I just went through them, and I just was like, like which ones have like good updates, and fucking why, like, but it's just funny how much there is to master with a crowdfunding campaign, and all of my sites now are set on Trial by Fire Chapter 2 and the future issues of Uzi Susie, because like things are going to get bundled together at that time, and it's just going to be like just really cool stuff, like a lot of fun. I'm working on a little bit of an idea to put Uzi Susie in Trial by Fire. In like I kind of have an idea for that, but yeah, I mean like yeah, I just see what you guys do sometimes because the level of the work, I'm just like, fuck me, like, and that's a good thing. But again, social media, they say it makes people depressed because it's like keeping up with the Joneses type stuff. And I kind of say it inspires me. It further inspires me. And it's like, isn't it just fun? Isn't it just fun kind of doing updates and doing those like like I get excited before I post something. I get so fucking excited. I always feel like I'm like busting, like blowing a nut too early. And it's like, maybe I should wait until like prime time to post that, right? Because they say, all these social media people will tell you, gotta post at the good times to get those views and those clicks. But I just get so excited. I just want to like show things off. All right. Dude, I really feel like I have a hair problem. It's either like with these pens and these like pages. Oh, here we go. Harry Penn, what is up, mother effer? Harry, have you been getting the Trial by Fire updates via Indiegogo? What a perfect timing. I was just talking about that. Tell me you've been getting the updates. Maybe you can tell me how happy you are with said updates. We're doing a little bit of I call this, even though like I haven't had a lot of practice with it exactly, this is a little bit of the John Byrne variation of the Kirby Crackle that I'm doing right here, right up there. A little bit of the John Byrne. I know Harry believes John Byrne doesn't draw backgrounds, but I don't know. I just don't. Oh, I was thinking about that the other day. I was looking at some John Byrne work. Alpha Flight, because I fucking love John Byrne Alpha Flight. I think it's like one of the best runs. And I don't know. He's pretty good with those backgrounds. I think Harry's on crack sometimes. Yeah, what is up, Harry Penn? I think Harry Penn needs to be spelled with 3 N's. What do you think, Ifky? Oh, wait, what are we doing here? Oh, guys, I fell behind on the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, trial by Final Fight Guy. What a amazing analogy. Yeah, but guess what though? When Axel was making Chinese Democracy, he didn't have live streams. Yeah, the update is cool. Yeah, Harry, keep in mind, okay? You pushing, okay? I can't thank you enough for kind of like pushing me, and that was such a weird hump for me to get over. And dude, Harry, no joke, dude. Like, I thank you for pushing me. I really do. Oh, you're specifically talking about Burns X-Men. I'll get okay. I'll give you that, Harry. I'll give you that one. Chris out each one. Yeah, superbly rendered. Yeah. So Harry, let's not get into a John Byrne feud here. If Harry's going to have 3 ends, Harry needs to be. Needs 3 R's. That'll be kind of cool. So like visually, right? So it would be like, dude, what would be cool? So like, let's say we have this, right? Okay, we have the HA, but then it's like this with that. Okay, and then it's like, here we go. And we have these like long. Oh my god, I'm butchering these ends right now. But like something like that. Look, like if I was doing this for a client, because sometimes I'll be like on the phone with them, and I'm like kind of like working on what we're talking about. So like that's what the whiteout's good. But if I was on the phone with a client, I would just like wipe that out. But then like we would do this, so it would be like blue here, because what, for some reason when I think of Harry, and I don't know why, but I think of blue and red. Like, isn't that like a weird thing? Like just the way how like your mind kind of like connects and makes like fills in these like blanks, which is very similar to what happens when you read a comic. So we got this, right? Okay. Look, that whiteout's not even dry yet. I just like maybe destroyed this 50-cent Crayola marker. But see, like, look, isn't that, you can't tell me that's not a fun logo / icon. Dude, I don't know. Am I crazy, everyone? Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm not crazy that this doesn't look completely fun. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. We can call it like the great, we can call it correctionalism. Correctionalism. That's what we would call this right there. Correctionalism. Yeah, wouldn't I just like this? Like, yeah. Like 7, like, so what would he look like? What would Harry Penn look like? Like, we can't say Clint Eastwood, but it's almost like he's got to invoke Eastwood a little. Like, definitely like a brooding brow, okay? Like this. Like what would, like, maybe not detective, private investigator, like private eye. Yeah, just because, like, when you're a private eye, you can kind of walk the line. But I kind of envision him maybe like maybe with a hat, but what kind of hat? Then if it's like the 70s, like, we'll give him like the fly collar. Mike Hammer. Oh, Mike. What was Harry? What was the last Mike Hammer comic book? Was that by Techno Comics with a Frank Miller cover? So maybe we can definitely do a little bit of Mike Hammer here. So let's just kind of tone down the collar just a bit. We'll thicken up the neck, right? Like, we'll make him a little bit more brooding. See, like, but it's still kind of like, sometimes, like, it really comes down to the hair, because he kind of needs, well, if it's the 70s, his hair is going to be like floppy almost and longer. I mean, he's going to look younger. He's going to look like he belongs in like Point Break. All right, I think I got it. Hold up here, guys. You need some sideburns. Okay, hold up here, people. Hold up here. Here we go. Here we go. You know what it needed, people? The fucking mustache. Need some sideburns. Here we go. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going, Harry. So look, hold up here. Let's ink this, okay? So let's get to that floppy hair real quick. But he definitely will have like sideburns, though. I'm kind of losing a little bit of it because I shadowed it. But like, kind of having a strong neck too. Like, that's when you know if someone has a strong neck. Like, it's so hard to knock that person out. That's why a lot of boxers, you train your neck muscles so your head doesn't move, and like, that's what creates your brain to get shocked and for you to get like knocked out. But like, this guy, like Harry Penn here, has a trained neck. He's right, like a good private eye. Like he's a little bit of a weapon himself. Give me a smoke. I kind of, but definitely, right, guys? Like definitely, like almost like a loose, like unbuttoned, like shirt, like no tie type thing. But if he's in the 70s, we gotta give him like a 70s like pattern here. But yeah, I mean, Harry, I'm with you with giving this guy a smoke though. I think that is. You know, like in his face too. Like his face isn't just like chiseled fucking piece. Like he is, you know, like this guy's seen stuff. Like he's damaged in some ways, like character wise. Like, you know, I'm not saying Harry's damaged. I'm just saying the character. Right, like, I mean, guys, who would, I mean, and you know what, too? Like, maybe like suspender straps as a little bit of his like primary look. Yeah, and then it's like, yeah, like of the city, like, you know, we got some city like in the background, like kind of just like one of those images. And guys, you know, we have color here, so the way how I would do this, who is it? Was it who did those Parker graphic novels that who did those Parker graphic novels that oh my god, I'm getting the guy that did Justice League or Final Frontier. Who drew Final Frontier for DC? That guy. He did a Parker like graphic novel series that was like single tone. I would just rip that off. Use that for this. Who the hell is it? Who's that guy? He has like a Bruce Timm-ish style. Darwin Cook. Here we go. It's in the chat. Thank you, guys. Darwin Cook. Yes. Sorry. I was just like, just mesmerized here. I was a little bit in my dream state, guys. You know about the dream state when I get to it. But like this is right. Like, how's this not a book? Like, how? I mean, I guess we can. What we can do real quick too is hold up here. Oh, I'm getting a little too far ahead of myself. We need some extra color here because I guess we're going to do this one. I mean, Harry's right. He's got to be smoking. Just getting way ahead of myself with some of this. Hold up here. All right. So we'll we'll let this dry, and we'll go back with the brush pen. But it's really kind of like, here we go. Like, yeah. Yeah, like we would just make this into a little bit of a homage to Mr. Darwin Cook, like stylistically and maybe like attitude wise too. And I'm hopefully I'm thinking of the like Darwin did do a Parker series. I'm pretty sure he did. I don't want to be wrong. I fucking hate it when I'm wrong. Like, and then it's like the man, Harry Penn, in this city. How's that not a perfect title? Tell me that's not a perfect title. But here we go. Everyone, this is what we do here. This is why we hang out on this fucking stream. Yeah, Cook definitely did Parker. Thank you. Yeah, dude, Harry, do I have permission to further develop this based on your online personality that you portray in these chats? Because I will make this into a mini comic in 2022. We will do this. We will do it all. Okay. I would have to find like here the 3 R's, the 3 N's. That would have to be a part of the story, which kind of would make a nod to the title, right? Kick an ace, one swoop at a time. Yes. Okay, Harry. You have permission. People, it's public. It's public. We're going to do it. It's not perfect. The earlier was, or it's a sequel to Harry Penn. Close but no cigar. Yeah, that actually works too. 3s and 3s though. 3 R's and 3 N's though. Yes, 3 R's and 3 N's though. But you know what this is like? It would be like the sequel to Close but No Cigar would be Closer but No Cigars. I think this is like the most creative fucking stream. We just sit down and create shit, guys. We just make stuff happen, okay? This will be a motherfucking mini comic. This guy in the 70s. We will, yes, and we will work in the SJW Soy Boy. If it's in the 70s, I mean, legit communists in the 70s. So, you know, they were even in like the State House. Weather Underground, Harry Penn versus the Weather Underground. We got ideas here. Yeah, black and white comic out. Yeah. Can I do the adult version? Harry Penn? Yeah, Harry Peen? Yes, you can. We'll use this. We will use this in the comic. We will make this into a like a stag porno in the book. Okay, so we'll reference that. He should have a switchblade or some shit. Yeah, like dirty fighter, right? Like kind of like always has like a butterfly knife on him or something. Hippies, yeah. On second thought, oh, here we go. Here it comes. Sorry, Harry P. I knew what you meant, dude. Dude, like, like here's the thing though, Harry. We can get to the source of a lot of the stuff now if it's in the 70s. Right? Like it's so funny because it is like the rise of the counterculture. Like all these professors later got tenure, never surrendered their position, gave a lot of bad ideas to like a lot of the kids. Dude, it goes on and on. Yeah, Harry. Those damn hippies don't respect our calls. That's I'm back in this book. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like a dick shot. Yeah. Like it. Some of the violence should have that RoboCop. Like that's a lot like Uzi Susie because it's like the RoboCop violence, the Toxic Avenger violence, the hobo with the shotgun violence, Turbo Kid violence. Yeah, good question. Should we make up a city? Should it be a fictional city? What's Gotham spelled backwards? What's Gotham spelled? Because I got to write it down. What's Gotham? Wait, hold up here. Montauk. No. Montauk City. That doesn't sound good. Well, it was a thought. Montauk could be like the villain though. But nah. Yeah, we need I guess realistically speaking, it should be San Francisco. San Francisco in the 70s. Like he also needs a tagline. And I kind of want him to always say fuck this place. Like fuck this place. Like it doesn't matter like where he is. It's like fuck this place. He needs to be pulpy, but not so greedy that it's unreadable. Yeah. Okay. Fake City all the way. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, Matt. Okay. The fucking chat's ahead of me. Jesus Christ. Book 3, period Lewis Harry Peen, son of a gun. Yeah. we should kind of do like daughter of the gun or something, or babe of the gun, where he kind of like maybe the plot should be like it should be like the plot for that one should be they're making a porn and they're making money off his name, and he goes like berserk to shut down the porn operation. He just gets involved with all of these like mobsters and shit. Mad Dog City. Now that's something. I want to say, has that been used? Incorporate soy into the title. Okay, well, hold up. We can do this, guys. We can do this. Let me look that up. Oh, Harry. You guys ready? Fuck, I need more paper. Motherfucker, there's never paper around. Dude, I never had paper. Is that paper? No. Dude, there's... Okay, ready? Guys, we got the city. Ready? I'm just going to write it. Because I'm so fucking excited. Ready? Soy. Right? Soylent City. Soylent City. Always to be rendered in fucking green. right? Tell me right now this isn't a... Tell me right now this isn't like the fucking idea. Here we go. That's good. Manor City, the main in the city. Then he takes a peep down into the tagline. Mind you, man, hers perp. I relate to paper. Yeah, I never have paper around me. Yeah, kind of like Soylent Hill. Like, yeah. So here's the thing, though. Part of his like backstory, I do like Soylent City because Soylent City, like phonically, like it rolls off the tongue. Soylent Hill works also, but what he needs to kind of do too is maybe like the first couple pages, like it's really the first page. He needs a Bill Paxton's origin similar to Predator 2. Because remember, like the city in Predator 2 is like a hellhole, and Bill Paxton gets he requests duty in that city, and they kind of don't trust him because they think he's like, you know, trying to make a name for himself, and like, oh, like he's not genuine. He's not like a genuine cop. But I like the idea that Harry chooses to request to work in Soylent City, like the worst fucking city. Like whenever like you see it too, it's like fucking green. Like the city kind of just has this like green, which echoes greed. It echoes like, you know, just like the bad things in society. Let me check up to the chat because I might be way ahead of you guys here. Soylent Hill's still good though. Manor City was good. Soylent City would be a Chinese restaurant in the city. Jade City would be Chinese. A front for a Chinese mafia. Yeah, like in a way. Soylent Hill, that's good. Motherfucker. I'm 50-50 on that now. Because it says like in the city, like we got a good subtitle in this city, Soylent City. So here's the funny thing, okay? I've said this before. I've said this to quite a few people. I've been digging for a way to use the Pentel brush pen for a comic because of just like the speed I can do pages with this. This is like that. We can go with this style. Pentel's the primary tool. I kind of want to get started on this like ASAP. He orders Chinese food, rather making him think that they're deeds, but yeah, he's really going to bust them. I mean, I'm fine with incorporate if it's in San Francisco. San Francisco has a thriving Asian community, Asian restaurant, a lot of Vietnamese people in. If he's in San Francisco, we can use Vietnamese people or the culture. Don't worry, Peter. It's a nod to video games on here for Soylent Hill. Yeah, I know it's a nod for Silent Hill. Underrated video game movie, by the way. Soylent Hill's cool, but I kind of like Manor. What, Manor City? Manor City? Right here. But I thought we wanted soy in the title, Harry. So that's where that came from. Like we can do Manor City and then do Soylent Hill as a part of the city. You know, like a sub district. And they could kind of echo San Francisco, which is cool because I would definitely draw cars, and I've been wanting to do a run of drawing vehicles also to get better at drawing cars. Add another N. God damn it, guys. Here. There you go. That's your N, Itzky. Oh, wait, hold up. Soylent City, Soylent Hill, a nod to Hill Street Blues. Yeah, dude, Hill Street Blues is still my favorite show. Still my favorite show. He puts the man in the city. That's kind of funny. But mine kind of pokes fun at sort. Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? That's even if it's subversive, that's even better. Yeah, that's kind of where we are. So we do have a proximity. And guys, you know what we might as well do? I might as well, because Uzi Susie takes place in Crud City. So we might as well, like, I'll make this too a part of the Uzi Susie universe. Okay? So maybe it will look like it's in the 70s, but Uzi Susie doesn't take place at any direct time. But maybe we'll incorporate it. I could probably put him in Uzi Susie issue 3 or 4. We can have a whole universe here. Manor City would be the next town over. It works out. And Harry is constantly yelling at him. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. I'm done with it. Yeah, right. Exactly. Soylent Hill would be, like I said, dude, no different than Camden, New Jersey to Philly. Like Camden, New Jersey, technically you can walk there. Like it's a 10-minute walk across the bridge from even where I'm at. And Camden is, yeah, maybe, yeah. It does take place in a series, but Harry just acts like it because he's so pissed at her. Yeah, I think we would do that. I do like the idea of it. We can kind of place visually. We can place it, but we can kind of not have a clear time period. Harry Penn and Uzi Susie. Yeah, I might be able to put Harry Penn in issue 3 of Uzi Susie or not. 5 pages. I have 5 toss-up pages for Uzi Susie that are partially penciled and inked. Maybe 4. I think it's 4 pages. Just thinking about it. Like, yeah. I mean, he can look like he's in the 70s and no one around him can, like we can get that visual gag in there. This is Gold Jerry Gold. Yeah. All right, guys, let's slow down with this for a little bit. Here's the thing, okay? Everyone that's involved with this, maybe we can do like a group chat. Maybe we can do like a group room where we can further talk about this. But let's add this to the docket, okay? I want to do Harry Penn live streams, okay? Where we just like hang out and the pages, like I really like this paper too, just the way how this looks. I'll figure out the production, okay? So that might take me a little bit of time, but I want us to do streams on this right away, okay? And I'll just add that to my docket, okay? Harry Penn, yeah, yes. Harry Penn is greater than StanUARY. God damn it, you might be right, Harry. Yeah, first up, the image on the t-shirt. Yes, guys. All right, I gotta get back to what we were working on, okay? I gotta get back to this. Guys, this is like a 2-hour stream already, and I literally only drew 2 fucking panels. F my life. And F not having paper. Like I literally everything that's around like the drawing table here is just like half completed comic pages. Like there's literally no paper. Roll with it. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. We got to draw some Scarlet Witch here. I guess I'll do this and me like what, like sign out, and because I was going to do a third stream tonight. I was going to do a stream number 3 where I worked on the Sinister Six. All right, so let's just, because I always, you know what I always like though when it comes to coloring, I always like the way how there was like different interpretations for like constant cosmic energy, not cosmic energy. I'm thinking of Proteus, the way how Proteus was colored and drawn in speaking of which, right? Dave Cockrum, John Byrne, X-Men. I forget exactly who worked on that issue. But hold up here, guys. Let me just babble for a little bit and get this done. But I fucking love it, guys. I love what we just did. Like the absolute power of the internet here. Like positivity, guys. Like we're just getting shit done, hanging out. Here we go. Right, that looks kind of cool. That looks like she's like summoning some level of like power. Right. Yes, right. Who do you guys remember? I forget his name. There was a comedian on the old G4 that did like a Stan Lee interpretation, and he used to do these bit. He only was on G4 maybe like 3 or 4 times, but he dressed up like Stan Lee, and he would have like a whole routine where it was really funny, like the best Stan Lee impersonation. Or main Harry would fuck the he would he would, but he would mess them up the same way how like the Punisher messes up Wolverine, where like the Punisher fights in such a like abstract, dirty way. Wolverine can like just never keep up with it, but it's still Wolverine. Like Wolverine would like just like still win. The third string of Harry Penn is the lame six. Yeah. Well, I might be the paper I would want to use. I don't even know, because I can jump right into drawing the pages, but I don't think I have. I guess I would want to use my my card stock, and I think I might have like I might be either really low, like dangerously low, but I think I'll have to order some. I might just need paper. And guys, I was just talking like earlier about the importance of art direction when you like work on some of this stuff. So like visually, the art direction for Harry Penn would be Pentel brush pen, smooth cardstock comic book paper. We're going to work it in full size. There, like there's all of these like decisions you make, but at the same time, like you, that's the look. Like that's the look of the book. We'll shoot for 12. Like we'll keep the Uzi Susie format. 12 pages. Okay. Rated R, like rated R, NC-17 level stuff. Sex, violence, like it's all on like up for grabs, especially violence. Yeah, like we'll rock and roll. But how exciting, guys. I'm so fucking like, thank you all for like just like speaking up, speaking your minds. It's rare, guys. It really is. And you're all of you. Like, you guys are like the best. But here we go, guys. I mean, right? We got something cool here. You know what's bothering me though? There's not a gradation of blue here. And I don't know why. That bothers me, but we'll fix it. Way better, right? Wonder Man. We gotta draw Wonder Man right here. He's like the one I really like. Him and Falcon were the two I really wanted to draw. I think my phone was looking things up while we were talking. Oh, what are we doing here? I just missed one of my eBay auctions. Motherfucker. Yeah, too. And even the Wonder Man for this show had like also has like kind of like a box cut. You think like they would have used Wonder Man for Disney Plus because like they can he's so meta since he's kind of like a movie star in the Marvel universe. Right? Like wouldn't he have been like perfect? Yeah, see, like his shoulder, I put his shoulder way too high. Drawing is redrawing, everyone. Anyone that tells you otherwise, never took it seriously. Drawing is redrawing, drawing is erasing, and endless erasing. But no, guys, definitely like that stream will be coming soon. Like I kind of want everyone's contact info just so I can send out a blast, right? And kind of just tell you guys when I'm thinking about like going live and things like that. Oh, guys, we have all right. Oh, wait, hold up here. Hold up. Wait, I just saw Sokoli. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. I'll be up for a 4-page short, Sokoli style. All right, dude. Final Fight guy, I'll pay you for those 4 pages. Okay? I'll pay you for them. We need, right? If we're going to work on the Sokoli style real quick, because I just like Sokoli's thought process sometimes. I like his idea of like one shot to do something, pouring everything in. He talks about that with G.I. Joe, Transformers, the GoBots, his DC work. 4 pages, pour it in. We need a lot of panels, but should we do like the origin? Should we do like from childhood to adulthood, 4 pages? Let me know if that works. Oh my god, the penetrate. I'm going to go through this chat too and take notes. Wait, No, you're thinking of the right one. But Harry, Final Fight guy and myself, we are big Sokoli guys. We like Sokoli. But it's also backstory, so let's have it in a different style. A non-backstory. Yes. Vietnam backstory. It's settled. Now, can I draw Wonder Man? God damn it. My phone's at 3% too. Jesus Christ. I need the charge. Say, always keep the charger on your desk. He actually has like a spit curl, which is pretty sweet. All right, here we go. All right, and he's got the nice red W, the W on his chest. But dude, I love that this design too. He's got like the cut off arm sleeves, like exposed forearms. Really cool stuff. I said before, the action figure for this dude was pretty cool. Like you would press a button, it would just like glow red. Like his fist and his eyes would just glow red. He just drew Wonder Man, right? And he gets back all the hippie shit and thus begins the hatred for filthy sweet boys. Yeah, that's fine, dude. Yeah, fill the page. Yeah, dude. Yeah, 100%. We're on the same page when it comes to that Final Fight guy. Yeah, like his color selection is so cool because he's got these like nice green, like like he's like green and red essentially, but with like a nice shot of black. Just really like nice thought out color harmony. And then we'll stick to our tradition of doing blues to replace blacks, like the old comic book style. And I'll go back and I'll fill in blacks over the blue here. Like bingo bango, right? Dude, they used to talk. There was one time where they talked about like how powerful Wonder Man actually was. Like they were building him up, like back when George Perez, R.I.P., returned to the book with Kurt Busiek, and Kurt Busiek turned him to like almost. Well, was he Wonder Man or was he like Iron? He had like I thought he had like a different name, but the way how they later used Wonder Man and just cranked up his powers, really cool. I guess we'll stick to the teal background, right? We'll make it like a Kirby Crackle background too, because it's all about, right? Isn't it always all about Jack Kirby? Here we go. Like the forgotten powerful one. I just feel bad. Like that's why I guess, like like where there's smoke there's fire, and when people talk about like agenda driven comic book creation and a lot of these things, and you kind of see it sometimes because some of these characters had such a different momentum. Like they really had a different life, like just like in their fictional world, but they had like completely different life, different purpose, and then it just gets like thrown away, it gets tossed out, it gets forgotten, it gets ignored, it gets agendaized. And I think that's something that upsets people. And you think like if these creators weren't addicted to their crappy royalty checks, you think the creators would kind of be more vocal about some of that, but they're not, because they need those royalty checks. They can't rock the boat or rock the vote. Rock the vote. Rock the boat. No. Anyone? Yeah. Yeah, because like the end, like like yeah, it looks like Avengers, but the end would be like here, cause like there's no H here. You like United TEY, like I drew it out and then like cause like really like the end would just kind of almost like be like here, like the end just even like won't even fit. So yes, good pickup though, Final Fight guy. Good pickup. George is still with us. Wait, is George still with us? I thought George Perez died. George isn't at home. I know where he could be. He ain't at home. Never talk. Oh, jeez, yeah. Yeah, so getting, I was addressing this, guys. Yeah, the end just doesn't fit in the gutter. Okay. All right. I need reference for. So here's just to show you guys. So this, oh, it's too small. Hold up here. Here it is. So this is the Falcon design that I absolutely love. Right here. I just love how white it is. It's so freaking cool. So that's the one we're going to emulate right here really quick. I kind of want to take Tigra out and put in two of the villains. I encourage anyone to watch it just for what they've done with Ultron. They did some really cool stuff with Ultron in this show. Here we go. And we, like I give him credit for like a little bit of his hairstyle. I think it's cool. Just like the shape of it, But Wonder Man too had a good shape. Yeah, I'm just really because like I want to have his wings a certain way, and I'm looking at his wings more than I'm looking at what I'm fucking drawing right now. So, mind muscle connection, like right there, like complete failure. So, guys, like I'll preach this, but and I will call myself out. Give me 1 second. There's something I'm going to call myself out on. I just want to go on a little bit of a run here, and then I'm going to address it. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, so this is where I'm going to call myself out. Normally, when like you don't cut off hands or feet when you hit a border, so like his fingers getting cut off here, like that's bad layout, that's bad placement, that's a no-go. Okay, like visually, classically, like you just don't do it. It's so prevalent today. uh it's it really drives me nuts. I don't understand how any professional artist can get away with that, like at all. Like I don't know, but it seems like everyone gets away with it now. Because I also did it for where did I do it? I did it. I thought I did it twice. Like I kind of did a little bit here, but I thought I legit cut it off though. Maybe, uh, am I mistaken? See, like I did good here, but yeah, like you really don't want to do it. Okay, like that's the point I'm getting at. There he is, the greatest design of the Falcon we have ever seen. And we'll do, I guess we'll do like a little bit of this because he's got these. It's almost like I think it's a design. I'm not like seeing it, but we're just going to cheat it. We're going to cheat his design because it's almost like a electrical bolt running down his side here, like a T-bolt. All right, let's get to it. Let's draw the Falcon. We need a good colored background. We can't use blue. I guess we'll use green. I guess we'll just use some green. So let's get to that. Since there's a little bit of red in there. There you go. That works. And let's get to the red. We're going to give him red wristbands, though, even though that is off model, I think. Bear with me, people. Like, you know, like this is my first time drawing this. And it's super small. And we'll use like a sky blue for the shadows of the white. Yeah, again, like classic comic book coloring. He's actually, oh jeez, he's supposed to have exposed arms. I gave him a entire white suit. I screwed up. So like this is supposed to be, well, I can fix that real quick. Right? There you go. Crayola kind of came in there. Nice little compliment. So bingo bango, everyone. Right? I mean, we got something. Let me see here. Right here. How about his son went to Nam, came back, got shit on, ended up eating a bullet, and then, jeez, dude, so part of my whole appeal to do Uzi Susie was I wanted her origin to be like as tragic and brutal as possible, and I kind of reverse engineered that. But fuck, man, like that's an art. This right here, everyone. This is an origin. That's that's a beginning. Yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta do it. Yeah, Harry, dude. I think that's a great idea. All right. I mean, I think we're cooking a little bit with some gas here, everyone. So now here's the question. Do I wrap it up with 2 more Avengers? Because you know what? I got erase Tigra anyway, because I don't like her pose is too close to the Falcons right there. Hey guys, we're 40 minutes away from what I wanted my next live stream to start. We did too much. Yeah, I think it is. I really do. I agree. Do 2 villains. Yeah, okay. We'll do them. Because, like, are you guys familiar with the Kang? How Kang looked in this? Let me see. Hold up here. Kang, what? Avengers United, right? We should get it with that. United. It's really, they had such a cool, like, look, that's the Kang. Like, this is the Kang for the cartoon. Like, look at this. This is Kang. How awesome is, and he has this glowing like power orb. Fucking beyond cool. We'll do Kang, but like they did an action figure and they made him like normal. Like fuck you. You make the action figure. Look at our boy. So Kang's going to go right here, and then we'll do Ultron. And I will also I'll make Kang monochromatic, and I will do Ultron monochromatic too. Okay. And then I'm going to fucking go play some Halo and fucking yell at the TV for the next hour. I'll make his head a little bit more of a thimble. Dude, his colors too. Like he has these like shots of yellow that are just beyond fucking like cool, beyond rad. They're just rad, but beyond rad. Yeah, and Ultron had this like he was like underground and he was making his own robots and stuff, and all the robots looked beyond creepy. Like that's what I mean. Like this show, design wise, they really said like fuck it, like let's just do it. Like let's just do stuff that's not typical. Let's just go outside the box and have some fun and be creators. Very much like you can kind of see the influence because that's a lot of what made Batman Beyond so cool at the time. Like, I don't know if you got like how into Batman Beyond you guys were, but that show that blew me away way more than the animated series. Like, and that shows you like where my head is and was at the time. I think Batman Beyond is far more creative than the animated adventures. There we go. Marathon live stream. Yeah. Kelly Dixon missed the creation of that Harry Penn comic book, though. That this killed an hour, but we have a whole story. But we have a whole story. All right, let's draw some Avengers shit. It's kind of funny too because a little bit of like his shape from this angle mimics Ultron. I don't know if you guys like picked up on any of that. Don't do another series. Do Harry Penn stream so while the hype is fresh. What hype? I mean, like, you know, we what should we do to prove that there's hype? Do I have to start pre-selling issues? Because we can do that. You know, I'll put up a Etsy link. I'll do a quick cover, logo, whole trade dress, description, and I will bundle it. I will bundle how about this? We'll bundle Harry Penn with Uzi Susie. We'll sell both of them for $12 shipped. $12 shipped. Let me know. Let me know if that works, Harry. But this guy, like his like the mechanical piping, it's always the best fucking shit to draw. It really is. I mean, I'm just digging the way how this came out so much, guys. I'm hoping you do too. Even though now we have divisions in the AKAPAD army to what the stream should be. The AKAPAD army streaming wars is upon us. I think this pen is on its final leg. Because it is. I feel like the ink just like choking to come out. That's what she said. Well, keep in mind the streams tonight also, two intentions with the streams tonight. It was to build up my endurance of streaming, because I really want to be able to do like a night, like 8 hours. Like if I could build into 2022, I really would like to build into a 8 hour stream. That would be like so fucking perfect for me. But like it was kind of also to, again, like catch up with StanUARY, and just work on general spontaneous, impromptu, unrehearsed drawing skills. Like, again, being in the moment and drawing, like just being able to render things in the moment regardless of the situation. That's always my like intention. To me, that's always a challenge. That is also a definition of skill set. And I'm always clamoring to get better, to get more skillful over everything. I think that is important. And I think a lot of people ignore it, which is why they stop growing as an artist, as an illustrator. Their internal philosophy crumbles. They don't have an outlook on what their overall direction should be. And their style eventually just suffers and crumbles and breaks. And there's a lot of professionals. I'm sure we can make a big list of professionals we know went through that. And, like it goes without saying. Sometimes you know what's happening, but it's hard to pinpoint or like classify it. I'll say classify it. And we need our darker. We need like, that's the same shade, right? We need like, this purple just seems so deadly to me. It's like black. Just seems so, ugh. Here we go. Some of this just reminds me of Hip Flask, Jose Ladron. If you guys aren't familiar with that, look it up, because it is one of the best illustrated comics of our time. Are we bleeding? Do we have any bleeding here? None. Okay. I think this Kang here is a little too much. It just doesn't. That deep purple really just broke some areas. All right. Ultron. Let's look up Ultron. And that will be a completely gray panel. I just want to do a contrast between the heroes and the villains. Let's hope we get something. Yeah, dude, Ultron is so freaking cool in this. But he had different. He had these different forms, but I'm not seeing any of them here. I should have, because his face-wise, he looks just like regular Ultron. But he kind of had these minions. But look, check him out right here. We'll just do that one. Put that one over here. And Ultron has these weird shaped eyes. That's the shape of Ultron's eyes. Isn't that funny? Such a distinctive mouth. He really is. Design wise, he might be Marvel's best designed villain ever. I don't know, maybe him and Dormammu, just because Dormammu has such a unique texture. He has this cybernetic neck. Fucking. And his neck piece here, right? Isn't it the controller for DC? Speaking of that, right? Not controller. From Crisis of Infinity Earths. Yeah, and I'm just gonna put these yellow, but we're going to make this all gray anyway. And I guess I need to bounce this, or I'm just going to tag it. So I always tag markers, so I know when they're really low. And then if I gotta do cross hatching for a background or something, I'll go to this. All right, so we need a new number 5, and I had a box of them. I don't know where my packs are. Is this one good? This one might be good. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Let's get lucky. Oh, it feels a little new. We'll use it. Yeah, world of difference between a fresh micron versus a dying micron. Yeah, I take it back. I think this one's about to go too, but it's okay. We got enough out of it. We will make this monochromatic, but we are definitely doing the red mouth and red eyes because that is like the Ultron signature. So let's do some light gray throughout this entire sheboygan. Yeah, I mean, like, and keep in mind too, like the interpretation of things. It's okay when it's against, like against the grain. When you see experimentation and form and color and like shape. I just think there's so much of that stuff that people, um, like they almost like nitpick and they destroy the nuance of something because they're nitpicking. It's like fuck that, like uh when you do that and you criticize, you take away the drive and the incentive for the next guy to do that exact same thing. And all of our characters are built on similar nuance, similar interpretations, people that took like a risk at a unpopular time for a character and things worked. We're always obsessed when things don't work, and we never respond to when things do and how exactly they work, like the mechanics of why something works. Like these are mysteries to a lot of people. Tastemakers, I'll say. Some people might call them gatekeepers. Oh crap. Wrong marker. Really haven't done that before. All right, everyone. We're done. Avengers United They Stand. Day 8 of StanUARY. Let's do a StanUARY update. Ravage, Fantastic Four, Ant-Man, Anila, Kang. So now we've drawn 7 Kangs. Ringmaster, Thor, from earlier tonight. Avengers United They Stand. I guess maybe Let's go back to that Kang though. Let's go back to the Kang. Yeah, I mean, let's give him some yellow eyes. Let's put some yellow in this though, like some real yellow, because this yellow is like a fluorescent. But we'll do it. Just a little bit. Like, it just works. It just works. Thanks for all the suggestions. Some of this was a little tough to work through, but I like the transition here. I think that was going with the villains with the last two panels was a good suggestion. And now we have. I mean, what am I going to do for the Sinister Six? Like, I kind of. It's going to be tough to do the title, right? Like, maybe I can kind of cut it. Oh, this is going to be tough. All right, I'm going to have to think this one over. Everyone, holy shit. This is maybe my longest draw stream. Almost 3 hours. I love you all so much. We will be working on this, everyone. Harry Penn in this city. Mini comic coming to you soon. I love you guys. Peace out. Rock and roll. And maybe another stream before 12. Maybe.